Hello, welcome to this YOQI flow I've put together. It's called Reconnect and Renew. So come and move some chi with me. Let's move down to this little pontoon. So let's find our Ouija posture. Got a little frog joining us and some birds. Hope you can hear them. So our feet are shoulder width apart. And we're going to start to relax and open the joints, softening through the feet, allowing the feet to connect to the earth. So for me here, I'm connecting to the wood of the pontoon, the water, and then those lily roots that are surrounding me are growing down into the earth. So I'm visualizing my feet like little lily pads, grounding down into the earth, softening through the knees, the hips, fingers, elbows, a little space under the arms to let the chi flow. Soften the shoulders. And let's activate that central meridian, our Taiji pole. So slightly lift the pubic bone, the front of the pubic bone, tuck your chin in, bring your tongue to the roof of the mouth, and gently lengthen the spine. It's like there's this invisible thread gently pulling on the crown of our head. Begin to allow your breath to sink down into your belly. And we can set our intention today using 60 to 70% effort during our flow together, so we're not forcing anything. We're going to gently reconnect and renew. And most importantly, let's bring a smile to the face. So allow the corners of the mouth to rise and let that energy shine through your eyes, spread through your heart, helping us to connect to this unconditional love in the heart. Finding your Wuji posture, allowing us to activate chi flow with this posture. And then gently bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, float the arms up overhead, looking up to the sky, and release. So a gentle stretch. So we inhale, the energy rises up. Exhale, energy's expanding and sinking. So inhaling, rise. Exhale, the arms float down. Now, if it's available to you, we can inhale, find a drishti point ahead of you this time, rise up onto your heels, exhale down. So we're activating our kidney 1 acupoint on the sole of the feet, helping us to connect to the energy of the earth. One more. All the way up. And exhale down. And then let's take another breath up. This time keep your heels on the floor. We're going to sink the energy down. As you exhale, stretch over to the side. So we're stretching the gallbladder and liver meridians, a little bit of stomach and spleen. And then inhale, center. Exhale over to the other side. Beautiful. Nice stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, sink that chi, sink that energy. Inhale, open your heart to the universe. And exhale, wrap yourself up in a big loving hug. Thank yourself for gifting yourself this practice today. Big breath in, open wide again. Heart to the universe. Exhale, wrapping yourself up in a hug again. Other arm is on top this time. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Good morning, self. I love you. Big breath in, open wide. Breathing out. And so taking a pause here to just feel gratitude towards ourselves, where we are right now and where we've come from. Beautiful. Gently lower the hands and we begin to bounce, begin to shake. So I'm shaking on a pontoon. You can feel the water a little bit. And if you're feeling a little depleted, you're going to shake just a little. But if you're feeling like you've got a lot of stress, tension, all sorts of emotions to release, then you can really let it go and have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. So we're shaking. We can shake to the front, we can shake to the sides, we can shake to the back, shake up high and shake down low. And we can do a little wiggle. Some people like to shake on one foot and then the other. So we're shaking. And this shaking is helping to activate cellular renewal along with releasing what no longer serves us. So if you want to really get the bones involved, we can rise up on the heels and drop down. So you get that shake all the way through the body. Shake. And then we're coming back to our YOQI posture. Oh, the pontoon's wobbling a little bit. And so we're rebounding here, noticing the tingling, buzzing, happy cells. And then let's activate some essential energy points to help us tune in to our Qi and open energy gates today. First one is our Lao Gong point right in the center of the palm. So I'm going to massage that with my thumb, pressing into the center of the palm. This is pericardium 8 acupoint. So that's that protective casing. The pericardium is the protective casing around the heart. Our heart is considered the emperor of our emotions in ancient Taoism. So this can help balance our emotions, can help release anxiety. Let's give that point a tap with the back of our other hand 3 times. Swap over. So I'm now massaging my right palm. So this point also really helps us to feel our Qi, our energy, which we're going to be doing today, reconnecting to our Qi and our energy and renewing it. It's also called the key point to happiness. So let's knock this one 3 times. And then we're rubbing our palms together, generating some warm, healing Qi. We're going to take this warmth straight up either side of the ears to the crown of the head. I'm going to tap here. The cicadas have joined in. So they're helping us to open the crown of the head, this Bai Hui point, connecting us to the yang energy and the higher source. We can take a purging breath, so in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then flick that off. Rub the palms together again. So next point is between the eyebrows. This is our yin tang point. Helps us to connect to our upper dantian. So you could use 2 fingers or just 1. Tapping here can help quieten busy thoughts. So it can be helpful for insomnia, pain, headaches. Let's take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, purging breath. And then flick that off. Clap the palms together again. And so this time we're coming to tap the cheekbones, stomach acupoints. So just directly below your eyeball, the center of the eyeball on your cheekbones. We're tapping here. So this one's good for grounding, helpful if you have sinusitis or feeling a little bit of hay fever season. So it's spring here. So If you find a point is particularly tender, you might like to give it a little extra love and tap it for a little longer, and you might like some more purging breaths. Let's take a purging breath here. So in through the nose, out through the mouth, and flick that off. Clapping. Let's come to kidney 27. So this is below our inner edge of our collarbones. So here's my collarbones. I can take a bird's claw or fingers again and tap here. Kidney 27. Tapping here is really helpful for focus. It helps to balance your meridians. And it also helps to build your chi, build your energy. Let's take a purging breath again. So in through the nose, out through the mouth, and flick it off. Clapping. You're going to get the hang of this. So now we're coming to conception vessel 17. So right in the center of the chest. So it's about 3 fingers up from the bottom of your sternum. We can start to rub. It can be a little sore. And if you need to rearrange the breast tissue a little, please do, because it's really beneficial to get right into the chest. And then we can tap 1 hand or 2, whichever feels better. So this one helps to unbind the chest, helps us to open the heart and connect to our middle dantian. So a purging breath here. Flick that off. Clap, rub, and now we're coming to like a claw hand, tapping at the side of the rib cage and the lower rib cage. So tapping liver and spleen points. This is great for our digestion. So breathing in through the nose again, out through the mouth. Flick that off. Clap. So bending the knees a little now. We're coming to just to the side of the knees, about 4 fingers down. So this is my kneecap. If I place 4 fingers here, I'm just tapping over to the side. So this is stomach 36. This is a great point for longevity. It's really helpful for strength, particularly the strength of the lower extremities. So your legs, your lower body. Very grounding as well. Some people like to do this one every day. And a purging breath here. And then flicking that off. And then we're coming to relax. Fold forward. You might like to have a slight bend to the knees if that feels better. Letting the head release. Letting the head grow heavy. And then let's gently, you might like to slightly widen the feet for this one because we're coming into a squat, depending on your body type, shape of your bones, how tight your muscles are. So bending down, coming into a squat, really good for your hips and your digestion. Then we inhale up and exhale back down into a squat. Inhale up, liking 3 sets again, and down. And then slowly coming back up. We're going to keep the knees slightly bent, clap the hands, rub them together, generate that chi. Come to the back of your sit bones, and we're tapping all the way down the backs of the legs. Waking up the fascia and the leg muscles, but also tapping down the bladder meridians, the water element. So all the way down, we get to our toes. We're going to give our toes a massage. So starting with the little toes, give that little web at the base of your toes a massage first, then the toes, and give them a pull, pulling out any sticky chi and flick it off. So base of the toes themselves, flick it off, working your way along your feet. So now I'm in the middle toe, give it a little massage, flick it off. And then the toe next to your big toe, give that a little pull. Sometimes there's a little cavitation, a little click. Pull that off. Now between your big toes and your second toes, in that web area there, is liver 3. So we can nickname this point, well, I like to nickname it as the cranky, irritable relieving spot. So if you're feeling a bit cranky and irritable, come in and give this point a rub, and you might find it's quite tender. Then pulling on the big toes, flicking it off. Clap the hands together, rub. One more time on the legs. This time we're coming to the outside of the hips, tapping down the gallbladder meridian. All the way down, side of the legs, all the way over the tops of the feet, up the inside of the ankles. So we're slowly coming up, tapping inside the legs. So we've got liver, kidney, and some spleen meridian, all the way up. And flick that off. Whew. Back to our widgie. Let's start to turn one way, then the other. So we're knocking on the door of life. It's this acupoint at our lower back between our lumbar 2 and lumbar 3 activates and opens our door of life. So we definitely want to do that one. And then bring your arms a little higher. So we're tapping over spleen, liver, stomach, kidneys at the back. And then all the way up we can tap on the chest, just under the collarbones for lung. So we've got our metal element there. And then intentionally tapping our Mingmen and the front here, our Qi Hai, helping us to connect to our lower Dantian. And then both hands at the front, tapping, tapping, tapping. Great for the digestion, warming up this area of the body, warming up the lower Dantian. So our lower Dantian is our center of vitality. Tap, tap, tap. And then flicking that off, have a little feel. How's your lower Dantian feeling? And now one more time clapping, rubbing the palms together. This time we're going to give ourselves a yin massage. Beautiful self-care, reconnecting to our body even more. This time with tenderness and love. So 10 dragons through the forest. We comb our fingers through our hair. And then gently stroke the side of the neck. A bit like a pussycat. Purr, purr. And then down the front of the throat. The other side of the neck. Coming to the center of the chest. We're going to massage down the inside of our left hand. Our palm, turning the arm over. Massage all the way up. Over the shoulder, and then we swap sides. So down the inside of the right arm, turning the palm over, all the way up, down the center of the chest, past that CV17, around the breast tissues. And then kidneys. So we're giving our kidneys a little rub at the back here, down the outside of the legs. Beautiful, all the way down, up the inside. And then let's start again. So a little belly massage. And then 10 fingers through the forest. 10 dragons, I should say. So our fingers represent the dragons. There's lots of dragons in this practice. I love dragons. And then, actually, my husband is the year of the dragon. Gently brushing down the neck, calming the vagus nerve, down the inside of the arm again, outside of the arm. So we're smoothing our aura. Gently patching up any holes down the center of the chest, around the breast tissue again 3 times. Kidneys, get a good rub. They house our Jing, our longevity, all the way down over the tops of the feet, up the inside of the legs, a little belly massage, and then flick it off. So our last body massage is yin massage, just cultivating that energy one more time between the palms. 10 dragons through the forest. Helps if you have your hair down for this one. And then gently stroking the neck, front of the neck, tenderly and with loving care. And down the inside of the arm, the palm, up over the shoulders, down the inside of the other arm to the palm. Turn the palm and the arm over and up the shoulders, down the center of the chest, around the breast tissue, and then kidneys. I love you, kidneys. Thank you for all that you do for me. Down the outside of the legs, all the way up. And we take a nice belly massage. So we're massaging our belly like we love our belly. How often do you do that? Gently holding the hands just over your lower dantian, just below your navel. A little rebound here. Deep breath down into the abdomen, letting it sink down into the belly. And gently come to bring your palms facing upwards. So we're going to inhale, gently rise up with the hands, rotate the wrists, facing the heavens. Exhale, floating the hands back down and the palms face up. So there's a little shift in your center of gravity with this one. So we inhale up and sink. Then we exhale down and we rise a little. So this is called Sage holds up the heavens. So we get here, the heavens are heavy. So we're sinking down a little. And then exhale. So inhale up, there's a slight pause. Exhale down. And there's a slight pause. One more. Flowing, fluid movement. So let's go up towards the heavens again. This time we're keeping our right arm up. Our left hand comes down. So just find your Ouija posture. Lengthening through the spine. Check how you are. Tuck the tailbone under a little. So this time as you inhale, you plug into heaven and earth. So there's a rise of energy. Exhale, spiral through center. Inhale, plug into heaven and earth. Exhale, rise through center. So we're balancing yin and yang. And to the other side. Inhale, exhale. This time we're going to add a side stretch. So inhale, stretch to the side, exhale, center. Inhale, stretch, exhale, center. Again, stretch that side body. Again, releasing through that fascia on the side, stretching the liver and gallbladder meridians, a little bit into stomach and spleen as well. Last one this way. And come to bring your hands on your hips now. You might like to widen your feet a little. We're going to begin to play with some dragons. So dragons are an ancient symbol of transformation. So we're going to stretch through the leg muscles with our dragon. We can imagine we've got a big tail, dragon tail, growing out behind us. We're going to inhale, pivot the foot to 90 degrees. Exhale, take a lunge. Inhale up, turn the feet in slightly. Exhale, sink down, stretch through the leg. Inhale up. Exhale, lunge. This time we inhale up and go through center. Pivot the left foot. Exhale, lunge. Inhale up. Exhale, down and stretch. Inhale up. Exhale, down into a lunge. Inhale through center. Exhale, down into a lunge. Inhale up. Pivot the foot. Stretch. So you can go as low or as high as you need with this one. Exhale, lunge. We're looking to feel that delicious stretch through the inner leg when you come to sink down. So we exhale, sink down and feel that stretch, stretching along those leg meridians. Inhale up, exhale, lunge. We can add our arms to add in the fire and the metal element. So inhale up, exhale, lunge. Inhale up, pivot, exhale, sink down, stretch. Inhale up, exhale, lunge. My knees love this one. They've got a lot stronger and happier over time with this practice. Inhale up again, exhale, lunge. And then let's come to center. Hands in front of our middle dantian, in front of our heart. We're going to wake up the dragon. So shift your weight to one side. I'm shifting to my left. And look to the other. Come back through center. Shift the weight to the opposite side. Looking and back to center. So I'm shifting to my left. Looking to my right. Back to center. We've got a dragonfly joining us. Beautiful and most auspicious. So one more each side. So shift the weight to one side. Look to the other side. Back to center. Shift the weight to the other side. Look to the opposite side. Back to center. Now let's have some fun and swim our dragon. I'm going to swim my dragon into this dam. So we're moving from the spine more than the hands with this one. So I'm laterally flexing and undulating my spine side to side. You can go as high or as deep as you like. You can get more yang, more energetic the deeper you go. So I'm diving down deep into the depths of the dam water and then coming up. And I'm going to break through the water all the way up, coming up to the heavens. Inhale, exhale past our upper dantian, middle dantian, lower dantian. Sink that energy down. Take a breath here. We've got 2 more swimming dragons to go. So breathing in, hands to the heart. Let's start to the other side. So moving your spine in spirals and twists really helps to nourish the wood element, liver and gallbladder meridians all the way down. And then we come up. Breaking free, breaking through, up to the light. Inhale, exhale. Upper dantian, middle dantian, lower dantian. Sink the energy down. And again, hands to the heart. Starting to the other side. Undulating your spine all the way down. Dive down, have fun with your dragon. down into the depths of the water, the darkness down there, in a safe place. We can explore what's there. And then when you're ready, we can come up, moving our spine side to side, breaking through the water up to the light, up to the heavens, up to the heavenly chi, drawing it down to our upper dantian, our middle dantian, and our lower dantian. Just bring your feet a little closer together now, back to our YOQI, so shoulder width apart. And we're going to inhale, open the arms out to the side. Exhale, bringing the palms together. So inhale. This is full body breathing. Exhale. So as you inhale, you're expanding. Exhale, contracting. This is beautiful for the metal element. Very nourishing for the metal element. I've got a little flow of the pontoon going on with this one. And out. So one more big expansive breath. And then bringing the palms together, let's have some fun with our chi, with a chi ball here. So just gently pulsing. We've got a ball of energy just sitting in front of our lower dantian. Perhaps you can feel a little magnetism between the palms. We can play with this ball like a pendulum. See what you notice. We're standing in our YOQI posture, trying to elongate the spine. Joints are soft. Coming back to center, inhale. Pause the breath and pulse 3 times on your chi ball. Exhale, rotate to the side. Inhale. Pulse as you pause the breath. Rotate on the exhale. Inhale. Pulse. Exhale, rotate. So we're rotating our chi ball, having fun with this, refining our chi, balancing our chi, reconnecting to our chi and all the chi around us. We've got the frogs and the birds joining in. And then bring that chi ball back to rest in front of our lower dantian. And we're going to come to a standing 3 forces meditation. So gently begin to round your arms like you're holding a ball. And a ball in front of your lower dantian. So just this area here. Activating your taiji pole again. Coming to your YOQI posture. And begin to grow roots from your feet down, down, down into the earth. Connecting to this yin energy of the earth. Very nourishing, balancing, grounding energy. And see if you can open your vision, open your awareness. So you are looking horizontally and opening your vision. Let us begin to feel and imagine, visualize this orb of energy growing in our lower dantian. So we have on the inhale, we visualize this orb of energy. You might like to give it a color, if that helps. Some people do like to close their eyes for this. And as you exhale, expand that orb of energy so it gradually comes to fill your arms. So we're growing and filling our lower dantian the front, the top, the bottom, the sides, the back, filling our lower dantian with energy. Filling our hands. Our hands feel like they're being held up by themselves. Our arms held up by this chi. And say, I am balanced, strong, and resilient. Bringing a smile to the face, helping to lighten the practice. Don't take it too seriously. If you need to lower the arms at any stage, you're most welcome to. I'm going to gently rise the hands up to the middle dantian now, so in front of the heart. This time it's like we're hugging a tree. This pose, this posture can be called embrace the tree, or embrace human, or zhangzwen. So we're feeling into our middle dantian, our heart space. So our middle dantian has the human force of unconditional love. So let's begin to grow this orb of energy here, feeling in the center of the chest on the inhale. Exhale, expand. Again, inhale. Exhale, growing and filling your chest, expanding out into the arms, up, down, behind. We can continue to expand out to others, to our surrounds, and say, I love unconditionally. Big smile on the face. Gently floating the hands up to the upper dantian now. Turn the palms out a little, again like you're holding onto a ball. So we have a ball just resting in front of the eyebrows, between the eyebrows. So we've come to the upper dantian. And we can imagine our fingers growing long, 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 long into the heavens, connecting to the sun, the stars, the moon, the planets, all that heavenly chi. So our upper dantian is a place of wisdom and our higher power of understanding. It holds our inspiration. So opening your vision, expanding your awareness. And again, visualizing this orb of energy in your upper dantian now. And as you exhale, expand. Again, if you need to rest your arms, you're welcome to float them down and just visualize the area, or you could have a little rest and then float them back up again. And say, I connect to wisdom and my higher power of understanding with ease. Again, I connect to wisdom, my higher power of understanding with ease. Gently floating the hands down the front, Still carrying this ball of chi. We're going to circulate it, so making a circle with the hands up the back of the spine, over the top of the head, visualizing it coming down the front of the body. So inhale, we lift the pubic bone a little, rise the energy up. Exhale, relax and float the hands down. So inhale, contract your pelvic floor. Rising energy up. Exhale, down the front of the body. So we inhale up the fire path, over the crown and down the water path. So we're inhaling yang up to the heavens, exhaling yin down to the earth. Again, this is called turning the wheel. It's a very healing flow. So we're circulating all this energy, this chi that we've cultivated, renewing ourselves. So one more. Inhaling up, exhaling down, and come to rest. Your palms in front of you, palms facing up. Let's integrate all this beautiful chi. So we inhale the left arm up out to the side. Exhale it down through center. The other side, inhaling up with the right arm. And exhaling down through center. So follow your hands with your eyes. We come down through the upper dantian, middle dantian, lower dantian. So when you follow your hands with your eyes, you're bringing in some eye Qigong as well. So last one each side. Big breath in. Beautiful, drawing all that chi down through your central meridian, your taiji pole. Inhale up, exhale down. If you're a female, we bring our left hand, right hand rests on top. Male, you go for a right hand with a left hand on top, or you choose whichever feels better for you. If you are currently bleeding, have a monthly bleed, I invite you to rest your palms over the middle dantian instead. Gently draw your feet together. Come to bamboo sways in the wind. Releasing all efforts. Allow your body to rock and sway. Let the chi flow wherever it needs to, wherever it wants to. And gently bring your palms together in front of your heart. Let us share the YOQI blessing. I am in the universe. The universe is in me. I am blessed and filled with chi. May all beings be well and happy. May all beings be free. And may all beings be blessed and filled with chi. Ami toi foi. I hope you enjoyed that Reconnect and Renew YOQI flow that I've put together in these amazing surrounds. Enjoyed the dam, the lily pads, and all the surrounding nature. If you found that flow particularly helpful, please do share it with someone else that you think might benefit. Share the love and help everyone else reconnect and renew. Thank you.